buy it now, and it's up on your screen right now if you want to buy it. But they were in business, I think, from about 1890-ish, maybe a little later, to about, or maybe 1910, till about 1950. But they had a bunch of different marks. This one in particular is interesting because not only is it sterling silver, but it is plated, and it notes the carat weight on the plate. 1/20th 12 karat plating on sterling, or 120 12 karat on sterling. So that's actually a little better than just gold plating. The cameo has that Romanesque feel to it, or that Romanesque carving. It is a shell. You can see it in the close-ups. You can kind of see how shiny that is. So it is shell, but it's, I don't know what kind of shell it is, because conch is usually an orangish color, but they did use other types of shells. So anyway, this is just really fabulous. I really love this piece. If you can't tell, I didn't do a lot of cleaning on it because some people really love the patina, and you know, I don't want to take it off if I can avoid it. And it is 7 inches. The good news is, well, I'm going to call it more like 6 3/4. But the good news is because of the way that the clasp is, you can actually make it longer. You can use an extender, and have a longer length. So there's that. 1/20th karat gold plated sterling silver. Oh, I spilled little spills of acid up there. So is there anything anybody wants to see? How about these guys? I don't even know if I have them in there. I always go for the stuff that I don't have in there, because abalone. Usually it has to do with the fact that you guys can go in my store, and a lot of people do, where they're listening to me yammer on. Uh-oh, I need to get rid of that guy. So I got these really cute abalone earrings. I believe they're from Mexico. Sterling abalone earrings. Done. $10. I'm going to start them at 10. They're in really good condition. When I got them, they were black, to tell you the truth. Yeah, they are. They are Taxico, it looks like. I don't know who T60 T6R is. They all had like a number or a stamp. Thank you so much. They are about an inch, and then with the dangle, an inch and a half, I think. I don't know why I feel so clumsy today. Usually I'm just on it. About an inch and a half with the dangle. Thank you, Linda. So I didn't see, I was like, oh, the stuff I don't have in? Yeah. Well, no, thank you, dear. This guy needs to be wiped off real quick. When I'm testing my sterling, I'm not very careful. So shipping is in the United States it's $5, and then it's progressive, so it goes 50 cents per item, and that usually covers everything. If it goes over $100, I usually add extra insurance. Sometimes, depending on what you buy, I will add signature confirmation. Even though I might lose a little bit money, I won't lose a lot of sleep. Okay, that looks better. Well, thank you for asking. I also combine Nikki Moss. I always combine shipping across the markets too. So, like, if you bought something from me in, say, Knickknacks or Jewelry Junction or Mr. Eccentrics, then I would um, combine the shipping because that's why I only ship one day a week, which this week is Thursday because we have Sarah Coventry tomorrow and I'm doing 2 shows. So this is a size 9. Poison pill or pendants. I do only have one thing that's kind of like that. So this guy is a size, what did I say, a size 9? That's a nice size. Um, Tested most definitely sterling as of today. Looks like a sleeping lady stone. The front of it is about an inch-ish plus maybe an inch and a quarter by a quarter inch. We'll call that. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than a quarter inch on the stone, but we'll just call it a quarter-ish. So, sleeping lady. Hey, Pammy, what's up? Oh, sleeping lady turquoise. This is really a nice stone, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if I found out that it was Zuni because they're so meticulous in how their stones look. But it's pretty plain for Zuni too, so I don't know. Sterling ring size 9. I'm gonna go start this one at $39. I am. I'm doing 2 shows tomorrow. I'm doing Pam's Pam Sarah Coventry Vault, and then I'm doing my six or seven pieces that I found. Oh, thank you, Linda. Okay. I don't know how you want to go here. I hope I got this ring in. I know I ran it the other day or I showed it. I tried to find everything and nope. So this is actually an NOA Zuma turquoise and Larimer, and I was really nervous testing it, but it's good Thailand silver. But it doesn't matter to me anymore. And I can't remember where I did the scratch, but boy, I'll tell you, I scratched it really deep on really spot you're not going to be able to find up probably ever. And I dropped a little bit of acid on it for just a few minutes because I didn't want to. Oh, I wonder if that's right where it is. Because Linda, what you don't know is that, about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, I don't know, everything's blurred together. Um, I was displaced last winter, so some of my stuff got packed and some acid got spilled on some what was supposed to be sterling because of the way it got packed, and I had tested it for sterling. It tested positive, but the acid dripped out, and it was actually 14 karat gold acid that dripped out onto the um, pieces. This was one of the pieces, and it's got just still a slight little spot there that I haven't been able to get off. Um, anyway, these two pieces were coated with acid, right? Well, they were coated with acid. Well, this one piece that I thought was sterling, I just knew it was because it was stamped. It tested, right? I'm so glad I didn't sell it or anything else that came in that lot because I keep finding. I found about, I've had to pull about, I don't remember how much I put into it, but close to $300 worth of inventory out of my inventory because it wasn't sterling. So I'm completely anal. Well, you know what happens though, and this is what I feel. This is the way I feel. I would rather it be me than you. I would, my reputation. See, I look at it this way: my integrity and my reputation is the only thing that people can't take from me, as long as I take care of it. And my integrity is one thing they can't. Maybe the reputation, sometimes, maybe. Anyway, I don't care so much about the money, but I do care about that. I'm very happy, honestly, that I didn't sell. Oh yeah, I was going to show you that. So anyway, I have this. I think I ran it at. You can kind of tell that I got a little crazy with the. I think I put the acid on here and it went on the outside. Anyway, I don't know. I can't remember, but the shiny side is not as shiny. It needs to be buffed out again because I didn't really want to trash the ring because it's got Larimar in it, and that in itself is worth something. So I made sure this was sterling very carefully. Usually I just dump some acid on it and let it sit there for a half hour or so. Because if you dump 18 karat gold acid on it, it will either melt off the plating or it won't. I do have this, I don't have a chain for it. I honestly hid it from Gypsy because I was worried she's going to try to, but I have tested it. Um, it's a, it's a something. I guess you could call, I think it's for perfume, but you could call it poison. Although I do know what you're looking for. And I do not, those don't. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you've seen our little, Samantha just actually had it professionally edited. Um, Gypsy's husband and I, Gypsy's my partner, even though we've never met. Oh, I started this one at 49. Is that okay? I guess if it's not, you won't bid on it. It's pretty, yeah, well, it's pretty heavy though. I think that's why I did it. Um, I could weigh it and tell you how much it weighs. I think that's why. I think it's because it was. I can't look at it now. Hold on, let me go grab my scale real quick. One of the things that slows me down now is apparently being fat is not always a bad thing. So, okay, well, you can always change your mind. So, I had a surgery, a lot of people know, a bariatric surgery because my heart was partying with my heart and lungs. Or my stomach was partying with my heart and lungs. And doctor said that's no good. So, oops. So they moved it. So I've lost over 100 pounds. Yeah, it's 20 grams. That's probably why I did it. Well, I had to know. It's a pretty nice piece. So I'll probably send you two because you'll probably be buffing a lot. But the good news is that I have been petting it. It's not as scratched. I'll send you some magic fingers, and then you can go on Amazon and you can just take a picture and probably find them. I might be able to send you a link. Okay, so what was I saying? So I'm not moving as nearly as quickly as I was. They said that because of the weight loss and the additional activity, my back is not. I guess the fat helps hold the back together better. I don't know, but I have a scoliosis. Apparently, it's going to give me trouble now for a long, long time. Well, it's my pleasure, and I'm really glad it's going to a good home because it's a really nice piece. And even though it's hollow, it's still nice. So Pam, tomorrow is my show at 2:30. That's 11:30 your time. I am thinking maybe we should try to talk either later tonight after this show or tomorrow morning before you do. It is beautiful before you do your show. Just to make sure that I don't make you mad with me. Pam had boxes of Sarah Coventry. I said, send me a box. So this, I don't have it listed because I just got it cleaned and tested after the last show. It is about 2 and that much. Almost 2 and 3. Oops. We'll call it 2.5-ish. 2.5 and a smidge. This is I'm going to say Art Nouveau. It could be Victorian, but I think because it's so dainty, and because it came from Mary's grandmother's box, that it is probably Art Nouveau. It was black, like literally. No, that's my second show. My first show is let's see, 2:30, 5:30, I think. 5:30, 5 or 5:30. 5:30. Yeah. My show with your stuff is at like 5:30 your time. So 2:30 my time. But even if we don't talk, if you can go in and check the prices, and if you think they're too low, let me know. So this guy here, it's not very heavy, but it is very old. Mary was shocked. This one I used the OxyClean formula on because it had a stone in it, so I couldn't put it in the supersonic dye. So I'm going to call it Art Nouveau. I don't really think it's any newer than that. And the fact that it was as black as the Unger up there, it's probably right from the same time period. Sterling, Orchid, and I have no idea what kind of stone that is, except that it's organic. Um, it. I have no idea. Maybe adventuring. Kid. Okay. Brooch. Oh, I'm gonna go because it's Mary's. I'm gonna go 25 on it. Yeah, I didn't think you'd be able to watch because I know you said you had one of your own shows, but and break a leg while I'm thinking about it. This is 1 1/4 at the widest. Whoop, one at the white, 1 1/4 at the widest. But if you could just look at the listings. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, I was not paying very good attention. So I live with a woman since I was displaced, and I'm helping her downsize her estate. I know I don't pay attention very well. And like this guy here, this is isn't it fabulous? So it was so black and so dirty and so tarnished that I literally had to clean it in order to find out what it if it was an Unger or not. In fact, I think when I consulted with Pam on it, we still could barely read the mark because it was still so dirty. So once I got it cleaned up, I had to clean it enough to where you could see it. But it is so ready for another 100 years of tarnish now. 100, 110, 120. You don't find real Ungers all that often in the wild. I was shocked. I'm like, no, this can't be. This can't be true. Sure enough, it was. Um, it it is fabulous. I'm asking 250 for it because they they sell on eBay for like 360, 350, 360. So, oh hey Faye, what's up? So it's a bargain. Oh wait, I might have that all in there. What am I doing? 250. It's really a kind of it's really a bargain compared to what they sell for on other platforms. But because the selling fees aren't as high here, that's why I put it that much. Oh, poo. Okay. I think it's a buy it now. Under. Whoops. Yeah, it's just to buy it now. So just go ahead and buy it now. It is too clean. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So whenever or you can go in and buy it now later. I don't do everything as an auction because some of them are just, it's about, uh-oh. Well, I tell you what, when I get done with the show, I will send you a private listing. I'll make it private because I know you want it. I'll pull it from the inventory. And let me see if I can go do it right now. Edit item. Okay, so I just made it private. And I will send you the link. But I get it. My bank does that kind of stuff to me too. Some people's do. And then, if you want to bid on stuff and if your bank won't let you do it, then if it doesn't sell for whatever reason, or if you want me to put it aside, then I do that. It's kind of like a layaway, only you don't put money down. Most people show up and get it later. Oh, there you are. Oh, oh, we got it. We got to hear this. Ready? Get your fingers out. This is a Ross Simmons. There is actually, it's part of a set. It was sold on QVC. Let me see. I got to check. Did I say? Okay. Nope. I have to remember this by heart now. Thank you, Linda. Have a great night. Thank you. It was nice to meet you. This is Ross Simmons. It's a size 7, almost 7. It's probably a 7 because there's some gap in there. It is sterling vermeil. It's got precious stone, semi-precious garnet, amethyst, peridot. I think that's aquamarine. And those are probably white topaz because they don't look like sterling or CZs to me. So thanks for looking. Let me see if I got this guy in my store. Let me try this turquoise. It is not. I think it was because I had to test it. It is it's an 8. It does adjust slightly. Oh, this one. Oh, I know why it's not in there. So this one needs a new stone. Whoever, it's not chipped or broken. It's just shoddy workmanship. So whoever that guy is probably not highly sought after. Maybe it's Mexico. Nope. Um, Whoever did it did not do a great job on the cab. So I believe I have this one for $20. It would be possible to, I even thought about trading them off here. But for me, financially, it's kind of not um, feasible. Right. Right. Well, yeah, I think you can take this cab out and put it in this one. You could have somebody. Do you do the work yourself, or are you going to take it in? Yeah, they are good rings. They're just so heavy. Um, yeah, I'll go ahead and do 25. 2 rings. It's hard because as is sterling and janky stones. This one is a Kingman. And like I said, I think that this cab could be like bits to go into this ring. Then you just need one for the other one. Sterling and janky stones. Okie dokie. Yeah, because, yeah, I know, because it's probably glued. Well, it's probably glued in there. Here you go. I did try to see if I could loosen it a little bit, but it's really too bad because that's a nice piece of turquoise. But whoever cut it to go in there, whoever cut that to go in there just did a crap job, right? Possibly, maybe it was a student or somebody just learning how to do it. I don't know. Thank you, Pixie. I'd rather turn that money into something else. So who all's in here? Thank you. I have some adorable little garnet rings that are still, the tags have kind of gotten rubbed off, but they are sterling, not just stamped. I did test them again. My little paranoia. But they were new when I bought them, and I ended up with them because I have a granddaughter and a really good friend that both have birthdays in January. So I I bid on a bunch of rings and ended up winning like 5 or 6 of them. So I gave them each one. So these guys are, I can't remember what I have them in here for. I have them in for 20. That's a good price. That's my, that's, that's my last winter price. Yeah, but that's all I could get done last night. I got really tired in your show, and then I have more in my show, but those are my pieces. The best way for me to separate them is to do just just a show with the pieces you sent me, and then that way I don't have to go, oh, but minus this because this was mine. But then if I have leftovers, um, I'm going to throw them all up at night. So because Gypsy and I were barely scraping to have enough for one 30-minute show, and she has not gotten her stuff yet. So I have this. I'm going to let it go at a really good price. I don't know if it's faded or what the deal is. I've not ever seen gold on the back. Like it still changes color. Like I've seen them change color like that, but I don't know why this butterfly wing here is not. Maybe it's just a butterfly wing. I don't know. Butterfly. It's really old though. These were really made in the Art Deco, pre World War II. Um, Butterfly wing, sterling heart. They were very popular in the Art Deco period. How they made them, I have no idea. They must have painted the scenery on the wing, is all I can figure out. It looks like a sunset, but it looks like clouds or something. But since it's in the black, I just don't know. So it's about an inch and a smidge, and then about an inch. It just seems such a shame to. I don't know. I don't see. I just don't know if it's damaged or not. It kind of makes me think it might be, but I don't know what could do that under the lucite. We need to look at this clasp. Oh yeah, that's just a simple C. I was worried it was broken. And it says Mexico silver. So we have this adorable little owl brooch. We'll call it a Mexican brooch or a Mexican owl. Owl sterling brooch. $15. Now this guy, he measures a solid inch and almost an inch and a half. Almost there. And about 3/4 of an inch at the widest. So thanks for looking. So this is an adjustable brownie ring. A genuine adjustable sterling silver brownie ring. I don't know when it was. I can't remember. I can't remember my Girl Scout lore. Brownies came after Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts were created by Juliet Lowe to be like the Boy Scouts that were created by that other guy. Whoopsie, what happened? Unmute? Did I mute something? Why do I not have music? Where's my music? There it is. But I'm going to list some more stuff tonight. And then in the morning, I'm going to go crazy. Hi, Paris. In the morning, I'm going to go crazy because I can't find a small box of jewelry, which should have a ring in it that I sold. I don't want to have to refund. So this guy is a size, right now, currently about a size 5.5. I'm going to start it at 25 because I'm pretty sure I've seen comps go for like 40 bucks or more. I want to say this is going to be 18 or 19. I'm going to call it mid-century modern because I don't really know when they made these. But I know if they were putting sterling silver on little girls, which is why it's adjustable, I would say there's probably enough adjustment in there. It can adjust up to easy, at least a 6.5, maybe a 7. Well, at least a 6.5. This guy was black when I got him. I had no idea what it was, and it came in, and I went, "Oh, this looks like a brownie ring. It must be like a nothing." I don't always clean my jewelry, but when I do, I find silver and gold. MCM. MCM. Brownie ring. Brownie. Girl Scout. Ring. Oh, that's not right. And it's a size. So if you have a young lady that's difficult to buy for, that's a brownie, or you want to get the brownie in your life something special, this is a lovely little brownie ring. $25. And this is the brownie. I was a brownie Girl Scout, and then I was a Girl Scout, and then I was a cadet, and then I was a wayward teenager. So this is Mary's ring. It's a nice size 8. Let me see if I can find it. An item. Mary's turquoise sterling ring, size 8. Update the listing. I'm starting it at $25. This is a nice, her sister, it's a nice little piece of sleeping lady. Her sister bought it in Arizona for her in 1977. So it's very old. It's halfway to antique. It is stamped, but I did test it anyway. But it's kind of hard to argue with knowing where it came from. But look at that pretty little stone there. It probably wasn't a very expensive gift at the time. What did it happen? I thought I had 2 of those up there. Well, Pooh Body. And I'm going to show this really pretty. I have a necklace. It's just a necklace that I won in an auction and put on a sterling silver chain. But I bid on it because I knew what this was. So this is Mary's. It needs some cleaning. There is some yellow tarnish on it. I didn't over clean this. I just, it was really tarnished because she hasn't worn it she bought it before 1977 for herself personally, and she has not worn it in 30 years. She said she never actually wore it. They do have, you could convert them easily to posts because they have a little or 2 pierced earrings. So this is just pansy. This is just a buy it now. Okay, I'm tangled. Sorry about that. So this alone, right, I can't remember what it weighs. 26 grams total for the entire set. I don't even know. I used to check. I was checking silver and gold melt pretty consistently almost every day, and I haven't been doing that. So this is 1 3/4. And then the earrings are very nice length, 1.5, and that includes the clip part. Okay, thanks for looking. I don't know what happened to the other pierced earring. Oh, there it is. I have, and these have been tested and rinsed off really well. Tested the Diana way. Sorry. These guys are they're pretty good size. They're about a 1/4 inch ball in diameter each. Sterling ball posts. Oh, post stud. Oops. Stud pierced earrings. You guys falling asleep out there? $10. $10 holla. Thank you, Pixie. Yeah, these they need some, they definitely need some buffing. But for sure you know they're sterling because they had a lovely little 18 karat acid bath. I just put them on a stone and squirted acid all over them and left them. Thank you, Pixie. Let them sit there for a while. Now, I really love this piece. I really think I got it like right before the last sterling show. I really haven't talked about it a lot. I've got two of them. One's a JJ's. Not a JJ. Is it a JJ? No, it's a bow sterling. And it's back there. And then I have these guys. Now these are Mexican. What do they call it? Happy. Let's see. Comedy tragedy. Now I've seen some others that didn't have the back. See how this back is on there? I've seen some others that didn't have a back on it. So I suspect that because it's sterling, and sterling is so soft, that they went ahead and reinforced it, which says something for their craftsmen, their craft, and them caring about their quality. Because honestly, if you just put these two guys on a pin back, they'd be okay for a minute, but they would eventually fold or bend or break. So this is JCA. I believe it's Taxco. I know it's Mexican. So $25 if you're interested. Oh, did it say JOA or JCA? I think I was having trouble figuring it out. No, it says JCA. It has been tested double time. Okay, is there anything anybody wants to see that I'm not showing you? I think I haven't had this one out. And I think the reason I haven't had it out is because it was, I had to test it. And then I had to clean it. So it looks Navajo to me. Coral. I do not have any liquid silver. I'm sorry, Gwendy. I try, but the cost of Southwest jewelry, any kind of jewelry like that even remotely resembles Southwest jewelry, is just skyrocketing. So this guy here, let me see if I made a list. I'm pretty sure I don't have it in there. Nope. Where is that one? If I can find that pin, if I can find that brooch, I think I can find the other box of sterling I have squirreled away. Sterling. Come on. I'm not muted. I am just focusing. We're just going to call it a 7-ish. Looks like it's a little over 7, but not quite 7 1/4. $29. I'll go $29 on this one. It looks Navajo to me because of the way that the scallops and stuff. I've been looking and reading about. I've been down another rabbit hole, you guys. Thanks for looking. So, anything besides an 18-inch liquid silver necklace? Yeah. Unfortunately, not everybody has the big fingers. I have to have some stuff for um, cam and oh yeah, this is the one I paid a little too much for. So before I throw it on eBay, it does have a beautiful piece of sleeping lady in there. It's got kind of almost a green spot or two in there. And it is slightly over an 8, about 8 1/4. Thanks for looking. Well, I don't know what to show you guys. I guess I'll just keep showing the rings until one of us gets tired or bored. This one is a 7 1/2. And I don't think I have it in here. And I have no idea where this ring is at. Oh, maybe it's because it's malachite. Somebody told me they thought it was green turquoise. But honestly, I don't know the difference, so I can't be sure. Just chains? Well, I do have these two guys. But they are Let's see if I can just find the chain part. They need some cleaning. They've been sitting in a box for a while, and honestly, so this Figaro. Okay. Well, I've got it on the stage. I'll run it anyway. It's an 18-inch. I bought it for my son, whose neck it is way too big for, or way too small for now. I bought it for him in Y2K when he was still a teenager, and he's 40, so it's very vintage. Um, yeah, the smaller sterling chains I usually put on necklaces. So it is 18 inches. Um, it's Italian sterling. It's a Figaro chain, and it's pretty wide, and it's stamped everywhere. Because by the Y2K, you kind of had to do that because of all the fakies going on. So this one is about, see, 1, 2, 3, 5/8 of an inch wide, and see, I can't remember how much it weighs at item, and I didn't say. So I'm running it at $49. That is a very good price for a Figaro sterling silver chain anywhere. I had it set aside for my grandson, but he's into Cuban link, so he has several Cuban link chains, and I always give him whatever jewelry he wants. So he has several Cuban link chains that are very nice and cost me. I know what silver chains cost because I buy them for my grandson occasionally. I spent a couple $100 on the last one, and it was about this length actually. I think this is 22. This one is, oh, it's just in my it's just in as a buy it now. I guess I must have got tired of sitting there and looking at it. Um, it's very heavy, and it really honestly should be a lot more than $59. But it is 24 inches long. It's very heavy, and it is 7 millimeters wide. I think I did the inch 2 millimeter conversion on it, or I have a millimeter measurer. I might have measured it. So it is on the stage right now if you want to purchase it for $59. Um, you know, I'm going to tell you, I'm not lying to you when I tell you I paid. The last chain I bought my grandson was only 22 inches. It was a Cuban link like this, and it was $159, I think. So it's a good price on it. I just haven't really pushed it too hard, or tried to. I don't think I've ever actually shown these in my store. You drop it in the. I I don't know, Pixie. It's if I buy if I sold them to you both, I could do 100, I guess. I mean, it's only $10 off, but I can. Oh, thank you, Paris. I guess not. Um, it was a very good deal. Thank you, Paris. So, Paris, um, I don't know if I'm going to have time to put this in a OxyClean soak. Yeah, I don't have my. I put my scale here. Let me see what it is. This one here is tear. This one is 55 grams. So yeah, you clean it up. You clean it up, Paris, and it's gonna shine like brand new. Now where was I? I forgot. Okay, I brought these way down. Yeah, you got plenty of time. Um, just be really careful. In fact, I've had these so long. Honestly, it's still on a minute because that's what I used to run my auctions at, and it's at the old Canadian shipping rate. This, when I ran comps, is supposedly in a Zales box. They are sterling silver, and I did test them when they came in. Although I'm like, maybe I want to test them again because I'm so paranoid now. PAJ, that is a um, company that actually makes these earrings for Zales. I did some reading on them somewhere along the way because I'm like, oh, it says China. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But not everything that came or comes from China is a bad thing. And it's not always fake. So, $20. These are CZs in a partial box. It didn't come with the lid. That's why I had to research them because I didn't know. The CZs are just beautiful. They wink at you. And the person that I got these from, everything else that came in sterling was sterling. Thanks for looking. I know I didn't put this because I couldn't find it. Oh, no? Did I? Oh, I did. Okay, so this guy's very tiny. It's a sterling silver Norwegian enamel. It's a little bit, I didn't really spend a lot of time cleaning it, but that's tarnish, not um, a problem. So I got this with something, I can't remember. See, it just comes right off. But it is a Norwegian enamel. They do this a lot, and a lot of their little pins are just very tiny. You could almost call that a cloisonne, but I think it's more a goulash, and it's got a ball hinge on it and a C clasp. So this is like a tiny one, turn of the night, right around 1900s. Oh, I have the date right there, 1890 to 1912. I think I found something almost identical in my antique jewelry book. I was looking up something and I went, "Oh, there's my pin." So it's very petite, but this type is called a goulet, and it actually is made by putting the glass onto the metal and heating it up so that it fuses with the metal. What else do I got here? Paris, you looking for anything? Who wants to save me from these earrings? They're quite beautiful. Zuni, spiny oyster, and I know, right? I I'm getting my ears pierced in about a month. And if I still have them, I'm not selling them. At 49. They were like going for so much more. They are signed Native American. I couldn't find the guy's name or the woman's name, but um, that was that was in the low comp. Then there was some that would say new on them that were like nothing. They were like cheap, and I'm like, and then I realized that those are the repros that are coming in from China. There is no doubt on this one. Not only did I super test it like I've been doing, but the signature, that's the way the native tribes were signing sterling instead of 925. So they're quite lovely. And so I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm getting my ears pierced in a month. If I still have them in a month, somebody save me from them. I told Gypsy I was going to consistently raise them so I would get stuck with them. Malachite. Or do you guys think that that's turquoise? It doesn't really look like malachite, does it? The workmanship is good. This is Navajo, I'm pretty sure, because they're the ones that do more of the pictographs, but I couldn't find it in the database. It looks a lot like a um, shadow box, though. I think I want 99 for this. I think that's what I had originally started it at, and I don't know where the listing. I don't know where the listing is. Maybe originally I thought it was malachite, and then I think Pam told me. Is it there? Do I have it as still as malachite? I think Pam told me it was green, green turquoise. I'm not finding it. Maybe it's in my other one. No, I think you're thinking about. I think you're thinking about this guy. Whoopsie. Are you thinking about this guy? Right. So I might have pulled the listing because, or I might not have made a listing on the other one because I wasn't sure what it was and I had not researched it because it came up both on my rock finder. Yeah, I might have. I move stuff around in the market, so I could have lost. It could be lost out there in the market bill. I just remember Gypsy's gasp when I sold one for 59. Oh, I forgot what this is called. But I find it to be quite interesting. Cancel. Here you go. Cancel. Cancel. Nope. And I don't remember where this guy is now either. This is oh, I forgot what they call it. I forgot what they called it. I'm not very good with my stones. Azurite. It's azurite. That's what it is. I don't know if that's a form of malachite or not. I've got this one going right now. And I believe that some that's turquoise, not some weird stone. But you guys know more about this stuff than I do, actually. So $39. It had its little acid bath right there where it's all shiny on the back side. It was stamped. And oh, it was stamped some weird stamp though. And that's why I was like, I think it's Native American, but I couldn't find a signature for it. So it might be Mexican. Whatever it is, it's sterling. Does anybody have a bob out there they need to give a tiny little ring to? My heart belongs to you, Bob. I don't know if you can buff that out or not. It would take some work. That's some pretty good engraving. So $10 or it goes to the melter eventually. Okay, Paris, I'll run it. It's a baby ring. It is 7-ish. My heart belongs to Bob. Size 7. Okay, and there you go, and run. Yeah, if you do buffing and you can buff that out, you could always resell it or give it to somebody else that you like or that you want them to know you like them, that your heart belongs to them. I can't remember if you resell or not. I know you make stuff. Thank you, Paris. Oh boy. I got this huge giant where the audience is going down slowly. Hello, Amazing Vintage. Welcome in. On it. Oh, this is a really good price. Why do I still have it? It's very vintage, but it's definitely silver. There is absolutely no doubt. It is a 10.5. Nice stone. Needs some petting, but that's tarnish, not plating removal. $20. And it is marked sterling, not. Oh, thank you, Pixie. Thank you, Pixie. I thought it was. I put that price on there. Like before it went up to $50 an ounce, or 52. It was at 52 an ounce for a while, and then I got this while I was displaced, and then now I just never changed it. But I don't think I've run it since Christmas, or even talked about it. Do you guys see this J. King I got? Oh, I know you guys don't want to buy it because it's not at a wholesale price. It's at a good price. So this is Desert Rose Trading Company for J. King. It's been It's been through the Diana test just in case, although J. King is pretty reliable. I buffed it out a little bit, but not completely. Some people really like the patina, but I don't like the scratching, especially if I gotta sell it on eBay. I want it to be as clean and pristine as possible, because those people sometimes will complain about nothing to try to get you to give them a better deal once they get the item. And I don't roll like that, yo. That's why they got to pay that's why people pay their own shipping back to me, because I don't roll like that. Anyway, sorry, I got started to go down the cleaning rabbit hole. Look at the workmanship on this. You can barely see the seams. You can see the different colors, but boy, you got to really look for the seam. Well, it'll probably go up because that's what I figured you were doing, was hoarding it until it goes up a little bit more. That bracelet that I offered up here at what's that copper, or no, it was brass, that Thomas Singer brass bracelet. I got $150 for on eBay. So there's that. Yeah, I don't like to sell handbags, because every time I try to buy handbags, then they always smell. Well, let's see. What do I got here that might interest you guys? This is kind of an old one. And I know what it looks like. I think the J. King cuff here in District, it's only $79. I was going to toss it on. Oh, I think I do have it on eBay, but I've only put it up there like when was my last week's shows? So I just would have put it up there. Other one, this one, I think it's $49. When I purchased it was supposed to be by that woman named Singer. I assume it was one of the singers, but I don't have a stamp in there at all, so I don't know. It was attributed to her though. But you can see you can always tell where I do my test because it's always cleaner right there. And you can see where I did the scratch on it too. It is. I um, Arctic Angels Treasures. But I think I had to put 777 in there because something happened to my old store. I don't remember. It was so long ago. It was like 2011. Oh, I remember. This is how you learn a lesson. I'll tell you a bad story about me. I had no idea what I was doing. This is like early on. Oh, it was probably 2005 or 6. It was before my grandson was born. And then I When I was staying home with him when we first got him, um, I started selling again, but I didn't use my old name. So, oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't open that one until 2011. But in 2000, I think it was 5 or 6, I got shut down because I had no idea what Tiffany jewelry was supposed to be like, and I was selling fakies. That's why it's so important to me to always make sure that I've got it right, because I know that I hurt people and I didn't do it on purpose, but there was nothing I couldn't even get in there to go back and fix it. They wouldn't even let me back in like that. So that was what happened to my first eBay ID. It might just be Arctic Angels Treasures now because you can go in and fix the name. So I think it's just Arctic Angels Treasures. Oh, the J. King? Oh, I know. This one in particular? Well, I'm very careful with it now. I don't try to get very many pieces. Um, it was when it was really hot, and I thought I was buying pieces of Tiffany, but I got scammed like a lot of people did back then. So it wasn't something I did on purpose. I thought, well, it comes with the bags. Yeah, 20ish years ago. It comes with the bags. It's got to be real, right? I could not have even tested silver back then. I would not have even had a clue. Oh, well, right. I mean, I didn't. And I only tell you guys because I'm transparent like that. And it's not like. So when I went back to selling on eBay, I've been crazy anal ever since. But a lot of people were getting scammed back then. That's when eBay was really unregulated, and they were just starting to regulate it. And who knew? I mean, you just didn't test your jewelry like you do now. It would be the equivalent of buying Tiffany off Timu and trying to resell it now. Timu's gotten a lot of Wish, actually. Wish got me, but it didn't get me. It got the people I bought some stuff from an auction. And then I then I saw this. I was doing comp search and I found it on Wish, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I paid that much more for it? Wait a minute. But then after I investigated, I went, oh, crap. I got again. This is a nice old, it is sterling. That is tarnished. I have actually seen this beautiful thing perfectly silver colored. I never hardly ever have it out. It is a brooch and a pendant, and it's got a little spot there, probably from testing fluid. No, I don't think anybody here. I don't think anybody. I think anybody that's bought anything from me knows I wouldn't. I'm just crazy anal about everything. So I just couldn't go in and fix it for the people that I hurt, and then that made me feel horrible. I never want to feel like that again. Oh, that's just tarnish. I thought that was green. I'm like, what the heck? It's just my color. It's just my camera color. It's just my light. I'm like, that can't be verdigris on. Well, technically, I suppose it could because the soldering is not always silver or it wouldn't stick. My phone's starting to get really hot. Oh my gosh. I have been on almost 2 hours. I had no idea. And my phone's starting to get hot. So I'm going to have to go. Is there anything anybody else wants to see before I go? Oh, sure. These are not, no, these are not stones. I know they're not stones. This is hold on. Yeah, this is like an acrylic cab. And these are um, not garnets. And these are rhinestones. I suspect because of the because it's made of sterling. I don't remember, but I suspect because it is made of sterling that it was put out 25. Oh, it's just a buy it now in Paris, so you can just buy it now if you want to. Um, I suspect it's 1940s 5-ish because um, of the way that it's stamped, the fact that they used um, this kind of a cab and just only a few rhinestones because that's when rhinestones were getting scarce was right around World War II, right before World War II, because they couldn't just ship them out of Austria and Germany and Czechoslovakia anymore. So it's a very nice little piece. I like it very much, but I would never wear it. And it's a brooch pendant. So if you decide you want it, you know where to find it. Um, it's kind of reminiscent of Tafari's big crowns, but it's not Tafari because Tafari stamped theirs. But oh wow, that really came a lot cleaner just petting it like I did. So I know this might look like it's really um, gold, but it's not. I just can't get my lights. I keep forgetting to order like an overhead one of these that sits right over the top of me because I just don't have the right lighting to make it look the right color. See if I can do it now. Oh, it's better. But they're even the old style rhinestones. They're not the new ones, and they don't look like Swarovskis. So there's that. Okay. Um, Anything else? I still got these spinets. I don't know why they call them spinets. I'm not a fine jewelry person. I am a antique art deco person. Oh crap. Crap. Well, I gotta find this stone because this is not mine and it fell out. I hope it's in there. Nope. Great. Well, hopefully I'll find it. Not. I can probably get a replacement on that. I'll bet Pam has one. It's just an opaline, easy peasy fix. But can't be for sale. I also have a Delft set for $25. They're not really hot and popular right now, but it is authentic and it is from the 1960s. I should put a lot of this stuff as buy it nows, but tonight I won't be doing that. Tonight I will be listing Sarah Coventry. I just don't know if I have anything else you guys haven't seen. But you always surprise me and go, I never saw that. I do have these guys. I think I could go. I think I could go 10 on this one because it's just a circle. 15 and 25. And on that note, I'm going to go because I am really getting hungry and it's cooled down enough where I might be able to eat and be happy. Thank you so much for coming and sticking it out with me all this time. Before my phone burns up, I'm going to go, and I believe I'm on tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Pam sent me a bunch of her Sarah Coventry, and so I'm going to do that, and then Gypsy and I piece together a show. We might have 30 minutes worth of Sarah Coventry that we own. Yeah, that's just the way it is. We sell our Sarah Coventry to collectors that know we have it. So we list it right away. Anyway, thanks for coming. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Sweet dreams when you get there. And I'll see you on the other side. $5 Friday, Saturday Night Live. Next week is Brooches show. Train, I think. Is that next week? I think that's next. Oh, no, next week is Christmas in July show, the train. And then the week after is the brooches. I just realized I got to go get my Christmas jewelry out of storage. Because it's mine and Gypsy's train. We're the one running it. It'd look kind of dumb if we didn't have any jewelry. We'll see you next time, kids. Sweet dreams when you get there.